Good morning friends. Today we will go to understand what is fundamental of data structure. Okay. So in this slide we will go through about data information and data structure and classification of data structure. These points we will cover in this video. Okay. So next is data and information. The objective which we are going to understand here, what is data, what is information, and difference between the data and information. Okay, so what is data? um, we can say facts are also data, statistics used for reference or analysis. Then numbers, characters, symbols are also types of data. Basically data, it is an raw information. Okay, it is not in the form of processed and structured, so it is a data. We can say it is a data and it is a meaningless. So we have uh, to use any data, we have to give it some meanings, like we have to process on that data, then we have to structure that data, then we can make it as meaningful and we can use it as anywhere where we require. Okay, so it is a data as you get in the next slide. These are the example: yes, no, no. Okay, 42, 63, these are the example of data, but it don't have any context. So a data sets have any meaning until they are given a context and processed into a usable form. Okay, so data should have any context and it should be processed that we can use it in usable form. Okay, so it is a data. Next one is uh, many forms of data we can see here. Alphanumeric data, alphanumeric data means combination of numbers and letters. Okay, and for example 1 2 3 ABC, this is alphanumeric data. Next is text data, means sentences, paragraphs used in written communication. Okay, so your messages, WhatsApp message or any kind of message, these are a text data. Or mails, these are text data. Next one is image data, means graphic, shapes, figures, these are image data. Next is audio data, means recordings, any songs, any kind of sounds, these are audio data. Okay, next is what is information. Okay, information also a data, but it is a processed and structured, means it has a meaning, so we can say it is a information. So what is information? It is a data that has been processed within context to give it meaning. Okay, and information is a data that has been processed. Information is interpreted data. Information is meaningful. Okay, so you can get here what is data and information. Data is a raw material or raw information, you can say. You have to process that data. Okay, and you can give it a meaning to a data, whereas information, it already have a meaning because that data is processed and structured, so it is information. Here you can say see the examples like process information. Okay, uh, what is data? Data is a fact without any interpretation. For example, student examination data and data of citizen. Okay, this is a data. Whereas information, it is a processed data, like a result of an individual student, it is a processed data. And result sheet of a class, whole class. Okay, this also information. Census reports means it contains total population, literacy rate, male female ratio, so it is also information. Okay, next we will discuss about what is data structure. Okay, data structure is a structured way to store a data. Okay, it is a structured way or organized way to store any kind of data. As you all know that today so much data is available on social media or any kind of uh, you can say anywhere the data is available. Okay, so it is we have to be stored somewhere, okay, to access. But if that data is stored in a structured and organized form, then you can efficiently access that data. But it is stored in scatter format, you don't have any idea where the data is stored and from where you have to get that data, then it will be a difficult part. Okay, so the data structure part is come means it organize and store a data in a particular manner, means you can access the data when you require and you can access that data efficiently, you can use that data efficiently. So data structure can be defined as the group of data elements which provides an efficient way of storing and organizing data in the computer so that it can be used efficiently. So we can see in the next slide the classification of data structure. The types of data structure are as like primitive data structure, non-primitive data structure. In the primitive data structure, it consists of integer, float, character, boolean. These are predefined data, means inbuilt data, we don't need to create this data, it is an inbuilt form. Okay, we can classify it as integer means a number, floats means a decimal number containing data, characters are like a b c d or any character symbols, and boolean means true or false. Okay, so this is an inbuilt part of programming or computer system. Okay, and whereas in non-primitive data structure it consists of linear and non-linear data structure. In the linear data structure it consists of array, linked list, stack, queue. Okay, why we say it is a non-primitive? Because it is not a predefined. As per your requirement you will create array, linked list, stack and queue in your programs, or and you can access the data. Okay, so it is a non-primitive type. Okay, but why it is a linear? Because in the array if you want to traverse from one element to last, you have to go sequentially, you cannot bifurcate any element. Okay, so you have to go sequentially one by one, so it is a linear data structure. Whereas in non-linear it can means we can see here two types, trees and graphs. But you can go in the tree or you can traverse the tree in unsequential manner, means you don't need to go sequentially or linearly. Okay, so it is non-linear data structure. Here you can here are types of primitive, non-primitive. As I said that primitive is predefined data types, type of data, and non-primitive is it is not primitive or not defined by the programming language, it is created by the programmer. Okay, and whereas a primitive it is a predefined type of data which are supported by the programming language. Next is linear, non-linear. These are the difference. Sequentially only one element is reached directly from another. Okay, sequentially only one element you can reach, you cannot go one or more element from the same position, you have to go one by one only. Okay, whereas in non-linear from first element means here we can say this is a root element, from this element you can go to more than one element, you can traverse more than one element from the same position, so it is non-linear. So friend, uh, it is all about the fundamentals of data, which consist of data and information we have discussed about the data and information, then data structure, and types of data structure. So I hope you all understand the types of data structure, what is data, information, and data structure. So keep learning data structure. I will come with my next video where we will also discuss about the different types of data structure also. Till further you can enjoy the data structure. Thank you.